This is Valmiki Ramayan, Season 7, Episode 7, Last Attempt at Peace. Sane voices in Ravan's court were still making last-ditch efforts to try and avert the impending destruction. Ravan's maternal grandfather, Malyavan, told him in no uncertain terms, "Make peace with Ram. I don't think it is wise to fight him. He is too powerful." But Ravan dismissed the suggestion. "Na etat shrotragatam mama. Your advice does not even reach my ears. And why do you think so highly of him? Whose side are you on? Dvidha bhajyeyamapi nanameyantu kasyachit. I may get cut into 2 pieces, but I will never bend." Outside the city, the Vanar army had camped for the night. Ram met with his closest advisors to discuss how they should launch their attack. At the meeting, Vibhishan shared some valuable information. "I have found out that Ravan has assigned Prahast to guard the east gate. Mahaparshva and Mahodar will be at the south gate, Indrajit at the west gate, and Ravan himself at the north gate. Uttaram nagaradwaram Ravanah swayamastitah. Virupaksh is in charge of the garrison at the center of the city." Ram considered all this and decided upon the following strategy for attack. Neel's forces will attack from the east and Angad's from the south. Hanuman will take on Indrajit in the west. Lakshman and I will attack the north gate. I will fight Ravan myself. Note how Ram chose Hanuman to fight with Indrajit. Indrajit, one of the most formidable Rakshas warriors, had some special astras, and only Hanuman had experience in fighting him. Also, Ram would lead from the front and fight Ravan himself. Contrast that with what Ravan did in Panchavati. He did not dare to fight Ram head-on. He sent off Marich as a deer to distract Ram, got Marich killed, and kidnapped Sita. Ram further briefed everyone. "Once we have breached their defenses, Sugriv, Jambavan, and Vibhishan will enter the city and attack the central garrison there. And remember, na chaiva manusham rupam karyam haribhirahave. None of the Vanaras should be in human form. The Vanar attire will tell us who is on our side." Later that night, as Ram looked at Lanka's fabulous skyline in the distance, he thought, "Eko hi kurute papam." One person makes a mistake, and so many pay the price. Ram knew that both sides would suffer heavy losses. This will be a terrible war. The ground will be soaked with blood. In the morning, the Vanar army started to lay the siege. A sea of Vanaras surrounded the city. Poetically, they encircled the city so tightly that even the wind could not enter. Ram decided to make one last attempt at peace. He sent Angad to meet Ravan. Ravan was in court, surrounded by his ministers. Angad introduced himself. "I am Vali's son and Ram's envoy. My name is Angad. You may have heard about me."
I thought Angad grew his tail to a great length before speaking with Ravan. He then coiled it and sat on top of it. And so, he was seated at a higher position than Ravan. Was all that added in later retellings.
You are right. This famous scene is depicted in many a stone carving on temple walls. Angad sitting on his coiled tail. Valmiki has not given such a description. But those stone carvings pictorially convey what Valmiki has described in words, that the young Angad was not intimidated by the Rakshas king. He spoke to him boldly, as an equal. Angad said, Ram's message to you is this: Nishpatya pratyudhyasva nrishansa purusho bhava. You vile Rakshas, be a man and come out and fight with me. You think you are invincible because of the boon you have got from Lord Brahma. For too long, you have been committing atrocities with impunity. You are the enemy of the Devas, Danavas, Yakshas, Gandharvas and Nagas, and of the Rakshasas too. The Rishis have suffered at your hands, but no more. The time of reckoning for your misdeeds has come. The world will be rid of your fear. It was so brave of you to kidnap Sita while I was away. It is now time to show your valor again, this time on the battlefield. And before you come, make preparations for your last rites. Without a doubt, I will destroy you and all those who support you. But if you want to live, Satkritya Vaidehim Pranipatya Pradasyasi. Bring Sita with honor and bow at my feet. Crazed with anger, Ravan ordered, kill this Vanar. Note, Ravan paid no heed to the code among kings that an envoy should never be killed. Upon hearing Ravan's orders, 4 Rakshasas seized Angad by the arms. Angad leapt into the air and onto a balcony. Tasyot patanavegena nirdhutas tatra rakshasah bhumau nipatitas sarve rakshasendrasya pashyatah. Pushed away by his sudden jump, the Rakshasas went flying and tumbled to the ground. And Ravan just stood there, stunned. Angad roared defiantly. He struck the balcony with many a powerful kick and destroyed it. And then, jumping from one rooftop to the next, he went out of the city. Ravan had rejected the peace offer. It was now time for the Vanaras to charge onto the gates of Lanka. Iti ha asa. That is how it happened.